Hi guys, welcome back to Aimee's Cooking. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day. I know I am. It is the weekend for me, and so next week it is going to be super hot. I mean, we're talking about above 100 degrees Fahrenheit here where I am. So I figure we can take this opportunity and take advantage of the nice weather. Our family loves to grill during the summertime, and so we are going to be making some fantastic chicken wings today. So come along with. All right, so basically what we have here is about 2 pounds of chicken wings. And these chicken wings, you can actually just leave it as one piece, or if you prefer smaller pieces, you can just make a cut, an incision right here and then right here. So basically with these wings, it's really important that you clean it well. I usually use warm water, salt, give it a nice rinse. Also, you want to make sure that the wings are completely dry before we start adding in the seasoning, because we don't want the water after you wash it to dilute the ingredients when we put it in and make the marinade to dilute it. Okay, so we've got a couple of different things here. I have some white sweet onions. We have some scallion. I also have garlic that's peeled and a couple of red chili peppers. I'm not using all of this. I will leave the exact measurements and the ingredients in the description box below. Basically, what I'm showing you is 2 pounds here, but for our family, when we do these chicken wing barbecues, we do use at least 10 pounds. So if you're using more for your family, then just double up on the amounts that I listed down below. All right, so in addition to these things here, we're also going to add the extra, the other seasoning. So starting from here, I've got some sugar, and we've got salt. And what makes these wings super delicious is the addition of honey. Here I've got some chili paste. It's not too spicy, but it gives that red color. And ground black pepper. And of course the fish sauce. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna take these items here and we're going to blend it, because if you just drop all this into the chicken wings, it's going to take a very long time for this to be able to absorb everything. The fragrance won't be able to come out as well if you were to leave it whole. So we want to just make sure we blend everything. And also, as you can see here, the skin of the chicken wings, it's really thick. And so it would be best to mix everything together and then leave it overnight. That is what is going to give you a very flavorful taste when you bite into these luscious wings, okay? All right, so we're gonna get some of the white onions. Again, we're not being like super, precise with the measurement here, because once all this stuff gets chopped up, it's going to give that nice aroma. I'm just gonna eyeball, but like I said, I will leave the exact measurements of everything in the description box below. Don't forget our chili pepper. We should take this part off there. And then grab another one here. These are actually from our garden that we placed in the freezer from last year that we're still eating through the entire winter and also going into the summer right now. So, all right, so I'm going to also add in everything else too. So the fish sauce here, the black pepper, and then also the chili paste. the salt, the sugar, as well as the honey. You know, when you get to mix everything like this and chop it all up and blend it all together, it's going to be able to give it a really, really well mixture that is surely going to get absorbed very nicely into the wings. All right, so I really just gave it about maybe 10 seconds of a chop here, and this is how everything looks. You can see it's very well blended. All right, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna take all of this and we're gonna add it straight to our chicken wings. Oh, look at that. You will also notice that because of the sweet onions, we've got the liquid that came from that. So that is also going to help the chicken to have, you know, for it to be more juicy, because it's gonna absorb in all of that juice. At this point, you're just going to toss everything together. Make sure that each of these wings get soaked into the marinades. As I mentioned earlier, the chicken wing, the skin here is really tough. So if you want all of this to get absorbed into the wings and into the meat, then you have to really just leave this overnight. That is how it's going to develop all of the flavor, and you can bite into that really delicious, flavorful, that burst of flavor. Now, I know sometimes, like everyone else, I'm in a rush too and don't really have time to prepare all of this the night before. And that's quite fine. I mean, you'll just have to add a little bit more ingredients than I am right now. So a little bit more salt, a little bit more of the sugar, fish sauce. Okay, so basically that's how you marinate the wings. This is just really a basic marinade. In future videos, I can show you how to do other types of wings that I also do, but basically for the traditional Asian wings, Vietnamese wings, this is how I do it. Okay, so I'm going to just wrap this up and put this into the refrigerator and let it soak in all this absolutely amazing flavors overnight. And we can wake up tomorrow to a fantastic barbecue. It's all here. I did this morning kind of mix it around again so that we can get like the ones on top to the bottom and the ones on the bottom to the top, so they can all be kind of well distributed in there, so it can get all of the marinades. I think one of the key things to grilling wings is that you always want to make sure that the grill is really clean, that it doesn't have some of the stuff from the last time you grill, because if those get caught on fire, it's going to burn the wings so easily, because the wings got the skin and the fat right underneath, and it does excrete a lot of the oil, and so it gets burned really easy. So if you want that really nice golden wings, it's really important that we get the grill real clean. Okay, all right, so let's just go ahead and go in and we can just start grilling all of these. You know, the best thing about grilling is you hear this sound here. Oh, see, that is the sound that I love. It's like the sound of summer. It's the sound of deliciousness. Okay, I'm just gonna grab this bowl. I'm gonna move it to this side so it's gonna be easier for me to just grab and put on the grill. Right now I have the heat on medium, and that's kind of where you want it. You really don't want it on high, because we don't want to dry out the wings. We just want to let it cook, not too slow, but enough that it can cook the inside but not burn the outside. I know I grill a lot and we eat a lot of stuff on the grill, but I do try my best not to burn anything too much when we're grilling. Oh, that sound. I am already starving. So I'm really excited about these wings. Basically, I think I mentioned it, but next week it's gonna get really hot. So you know, we really want to take the opportunity to enjoy this nice weather today. It's I would say what, maybe like in the mid 80s right now, but I know next week's gonna be like 100, 103, 104, and it's gonna be like that probably for the foreseeable future. But yeah, so I'm just gonna get these wings cooked, grill, and I'm gonna take you on a quick tour of my garden. I know last year I did a video, and I also kind of show you the garden, and you know, most of the things that we're using today is basically stuff that we've grown in the garden. So, and also like the things that we're going to use to kind of eat with the barbecue is also from the garden, and kind of show you what those things are. So we're going to take a quick intermission while this is grilling, and then we'll come back to the wings, okay? All right, so basically I don't really have a lot of space in my backyard, but we do utilize what all we have. And so as you can see on this side here, I have a fig tree, lots of sunflowers growing. Behind that, we just have like a whole bunch of different types of flowers, because I do want to have the flowers in the garden so that we can encourage a lot of pollinators, and so that it can pollinate our vegetables and our fruits. I'm going to flip the camera and kind of show you the rest of the garden from a different view. Okay, so here's the fig tree that I mentioned. This little guy, it is filled with figs. As you can see here, every single branch has tons of figs on it. On the bottom here, I have just a lot of like different types of shade loving flowers, but I love zinnias, so I've got tons of zinnias growing along the edges of this walkway. And then of course we got some nasturtiums, different other types of flowers. And then over here we've got our jujube tree, tons of jujubes on this tree as well. Getting really excited because harvesting time is the best time for sure. All right, and then we've got another jujube tree over here. And again, like I mentioned, on the bottom, we've just got lots and lots of zinnias. Over on this side of the garden, I've got lots of water spinach growing in this very first bed. These guys will probably be good to go very soon here. I don't use any kind of pesticides or synthetic fertilizer in the garden. Everything is basically 99.9% organic. Here we've got cucumbers, huge sunflowers. Oh, this guy is big, all the way up there. Super tall. I feel short standing next to this sunflower. I've got lots more of different types of eggplants and cayenne peppers. We got carrots on the other side. And then I've got lots of beans, long beans trellising here. We've got tons of beautiful looking marigold here. Again, I really believe in just having flowers and everything alongside with the vegetables, just to give it not only colors, but you know, to attract pollinators. I've got kale still going. Peanuts are coming down. Those are the little guys down there. We've got lots of different types of okras and tomato plants over here. This one is a Cherokee, I believe. Cherokee purple. We've got lots of different types of mints. We always eat a lot of mints in our family, so we have lots of mints. All right, I've got flowers, more flowers. Over here, we've got bell peppers going, more tomatoes. Up here. Okay, cucumbers back there, tomatoes. Got some Swiss chard back there that's still growing fantastically. They are super healthy. You can see tons of mints back there too. So we've got more marigold on this side, Swiss chard, okra. So basically this is one side of the garden. And then on the other side of the fence towards the back, I have my more of the full sun heat loving plants. Okay. All right, hey guys, here's the spill. I know that I should be posting a lot more videos and a lot more recipes, but my life, I'm telling you, it's just crazy. And so I will do my best. I know I don't have too many videos, you know, with savory types of dishes. I have mostly bread and dessert on the channel, but I will try to do more videos like on proteins and stuff like that. I think one of the things I'm going to do soon in the next week or two is some lemongrass beef to kind of go along with the banh mi video that I already have on the channel, so you guys can refer back to that to complete the lemongrass beef banh mi. And so if you guys can continue to support the channel by making sure you like this video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't. I think majority of my views are coming from non-subscribers. So if you can go ahead and subscribe, that will help me tremendously. And also hit the notification bell so you'll be notified when I post future videos. And you know, honestly, that is going to mean so much to me, because for channels like mine where I don't have the opportunity to post as often as some other channels, YouTube sometimes kind of forget about us. So if you guys can do those things for me, that will mean so much. That will mean a ton to me. All right, so we can go back and kind of look at our progress here on the wings. Yeah, it's looking fantastic. You know, I'm keeping the heat sort of on medium here, and we don't really want to blast it and kind of burn the skin. We kind of want it to cook slowly. Once the skin starts to cook, it's going to secrete the oil, and that is also going to help kind of bring everything to a really nice golden color. See this? Super golden, nice. I have been flipping it and just kind of keeping the heat on medium, as I mentioned. Here's a little trick. So you know how when you eat wings, like this part, sometimes you have a really hard time cooking it. I mean, everything else is cooked, you bite into it. And then this segment here is a little bigger, so sometimes you find that it's still a little red inside. So what I do is, as the wing starts to really cook, come to a nice golden color, I kind of place it this way where that part is kind of sitting like that. That way I can get this part cooked without the rest of it burning even more. So that's a little trick. I mean, I'm pretty sure maybe most people already do that, but I just figure that's what I do, so I share. You see how I just kind of tipped it over like that and just let that part cook? All right, so we'll continue to cook, and I'll kind of show you the final product here in just a few minutes. Okay guys, so it's been what, I would say about 30 minutes or so, and as you can see here, like in the background, oh my gosh, look at them. They are super amazing. Very juicy. It's got a nice golden color to it. I am just super excited to get to eating these wings. So, and also it's getting super hot out here, so I kind of just want to show you guys what they look like real quick. So here we go. I think I'm gonna show you guys what they look like real quick. I want to have my cameraman here go in a little bit closer. All right, so I do want to give a special thank you today for the cameraman, which is my husband. and his help in recording this video. I know the format's a little different, but with grilling, you really can't do all that inside, so I really appreciate his help today. If you guys think he's doing a good job, please let him know. He's actually starting a channel of his own. It's called Andy's Vlog Texas. It does show a little bit of our life and what's going on with our life. It's brand new. It's in Vietnamese. I mean, there's some English. I'm in there. But if you guys want to just jump on right over and kind of take a look at that channel and help support him, that will mean a lot to us as well. All right, so I'm just gonna take this and show you guys close up what it looks like. Oh my gosh. Okay, if you guys are not hungry, I know I am. So I'm gonna go inside and I'm going to, we're gonna have an amazing lunch today. All right, thank you guys. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.